From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
43!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 29-yard.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Oh, Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the third quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled, that he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in a Super Bowl. That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on. And don't forget Tevin Coleman, the great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl. Came back to start that game. Showed a great amount of toughness. But they didn't run it nearly as much as we expected. And they ended up with a result that maybe was unexpected too. A loss in the Super Bowl.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, he's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. 43. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
56, Mike, 56. Pick it up.
On first down, Mahomes. They're going deep for him. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let's put him on the buses.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
San Francisco.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Garoppolo on first down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Garoppolo now. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Switch up. Check.
Mahomes going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you... Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Yellow. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Yellow. Shit.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 54! He can't hang. He's not going to get out.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Here's Mostert. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 18 yards, first down Niners. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Mostert. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This is Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Come on. 11.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180! 13! He's checking. Crash!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
21. 80 weapons. Check 13.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Chiefs on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Let's bring it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Attack, attack. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, red blitz, red blitz. 25. Check 25. Mike's 56.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.